You are in for a treat tonight. I'll hand you off to Mr. Adele to introduce this group.
Can we please have a round of applause for Zeph? This is Zeph. Zeph, come back here. I'd just like to thank Zeph so much for being the MC this evening. I think you've done a fantastic job, and kudos to you, and thank you so much. And also to your brother Quinn, who's been the stage manager today, getting all the bands up. So thank you for both of you. Also, stars in the musical, if you haven't bought your ticket yet. All right, so you ready? This is going to be good. I hope I haven't built it up. Yeah, look at the moon, everybody. Fantastic moon. Okay, let's get started. No, we're not. It's always the bass player. Nice socks, Corey. Okay, let's get started. You ready? I'm going to talk over this, okay? So don't. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. In our rhythm section, ladies and gentlemen, we have Shane Calderbank, Will By, Corey Truss, Rowan Bauer, and Ian Henderson. On trombones, we have Ben Young, Ben Smager, Drew McIntosh, George Norman. On trumpets, we've got Josh Sinclair, Matt Copley, Imogen Parker, Miguel Costa, and Angus Larnick. In the sax section, we've got Will Mardner, Sigrid Mader, Shelley Bishop, and Lockie Gibson. Shelley Bishop, ladies and gentlemen. How good is that? So last year, at the end of the year, I decided I wanted to put together an alumni band. And so I put out the call, and I was just overwhelmed with the response that we had. And once I found out who we had in the band, I decided, okay, I'm going to up this, and we're going to play some really pro charts. And so that first piece that we played was Strike Up the Band. But again, I decided to play that one because it's Sammy Nestico, again, a fantastic arranger who we lost this year. So that's in dedication to Sammy Nestico. So he wrote for what would be considered one of the best big bands of all time, the Count Basie Big Band. The next chart that we're going to play for you is written by Gordon Goodwin, who is arguably, his Big Fat Band is arguably one of the best big bands of the contemporary era. He has composed music for The Incredibles. He also composed music for Get Smart, and he's done a lot of other movie music like that, and his band is just unbelievable, and his charts are fantastic. I'd like to, before we start this piece, I'd like to introduce you first to the trumpet section. So I'm just going to go each time and just introduce you to our players. So on lead trumpet, we have Josh Sinclair. Now Josh, yeah, the amazing Josh Sinclair. He graduated in 2005, and what an incredible player he is. So he's gigging, so he's a pro player now, and he's also a surveyor. Is that correct? Yeah. So mixing, I guess, real life with being a muso. So that's music is real life. Yep. So that's Josh Sinclair, and also on trumpet one is Matt Copley. Matt Copley graduated just a few years ago in 2015. He again is gigging and teaching. I won't ask where he's teaching because I know. And yeah, not as good as us. And and then we have Imogen Parker, who just graduated last year, our lead trumpet from last year. And she's doing an engineering, a medical double degree. You're a brain, aren't you? Such a smart cookie, this one. Not only a great trumpet player, but she's also smart. She's doing a double degree medical engineering. So, wow. How did you have time to do this? So incredible. So, thank you very much for coming, Imogen. And then we've got Miggy Costa Textera. He, as another graduate from last year, was lead trumpet as well last year, and he's doing engineering and business, double degree as well. Geez, smart people. See, you should do music. Makes you smart. Makes you smart. It's true. Then we have, actually, we did have another alumni in fourth trumpet, but unfortunately they had to pull out. So again, at the last minute, Angus stepped up. Angus is our lead trumpet, if you heard him before. And he's having a ball. I tell you, he's having a ball playing with these guys, and he's holding his own as well. So thank you very much for doing this. Okay, this piece that we're about to play for you is called Huntin' Wabbits. It's think again about the composer Gordon Goodwin, who writes a lot of music like for cartoons and stuff like that. And this is such a fun piece, and it's going to feature all of our sections. Please enjoy. Thank you very much. Now, Sheldon College has a very long and very fine tradition for music education and being a very good music and arts school. Now, back in the 2000s, early 2000s, I was working at Brisbane State High School and also McGregor, and they have very good programs as well. And we heard of this school in the Bayside that was starting to develop, and that they had this band that was going around, and they were winning all of the local Eisteddfords and everything like that. We thought, oh yeah, it's just local Eisteddfords. Yeah, you know, anybody can do that. But then we saw them at the Eisteddfod at the Festival of Music, and they beat my band 3 years in a row. That's where, yeah, I'd love that. Yeah. So, Sheldon came first and my band came second, and that wasn't very pleasing. I didn't like these guys, but they were a fantastic band, and we've got lots of people, probably 6 of you here, 1, 2, 3, that were in that band back then, and they also went down to Mount Gambier, and a couple of years, 2 years in a row, that's right. I'm a stalker, by the way, I know a lot about you guys. But and they did very well down there. You came 3rd or 4th or something like that? They were robbed, whatever happened, it was robbed. So, and they played this piece, and if you want to check it out, it's on YouTube. And you can see little Joshy here. And you can see him at the front. He come out and do his solo. He hasn't changed. He's just got a beard now. Have you got a beard today? No, he's shaved it off. He looks exactly like he did back then. So, and I think you're in grade 9 at that probably then or something, were you? It was just grade 10. Yeah. So does that mean? He hasn't grown, no. No, he looks exactly the same. He hasn't aged. He looks the same, hasn't aged at all. How dare you say that? And Shane, you were there as well. And also Ben was there. So if you want to check it out, the younger version of these people, check it out on YouTube. It's just look up Sheldon College and it's really good. Anyway, they played this piece, and it's going to feature our trombone section. So I'd like to introduce you to our trombone section. On lead trombone, you already heard his amazing solo before. That was fantastic, Ben. Ben Young graduated in 2009. And, oh, sorry, I can't read this writing. Sorry, it's 2004, yeah. 2000. I thought you looked so young though. How can it be 2004? Yes, 2004 he graduated, and he is now he's got his own business in architecture, and he's doing extremely well, and he's building that company, and he's got a lot of employees underneath him now, so he's extremely successful. Sorry? And he's a fantastic musician. I've done a few gigs with Ben and just been blown away every time that he plays. So it's great to have you here, and I was blown away that you said yes. So thank you. And Bence Major, or Bence Major, or Major Bence, I can't say it. Yeah, thanks. Yes, brother of Ambrose before. So Bence graduated in 2009, and he is studying engineering. 2019, I'm doing really well with these years. He looks really old. 2019, and he's studying engineering, and he just got into the UQ Big Band, is it right? Lead trumpet? Yeah, congratulations. Trombone, sorry. What's that thing you play? I don't know. Okay, I better stop talking. Next we have Drew McIntosh. I'm going to get this right. Graduated in 2002. Does that make you the oldest here? Yeah, except for me. But and he's doing electrical design. So, and you're still playing around though. You're still doing a lot of, not much, no. Still doing music though, and he's doing a fantastic job tonight. And on 4th trombone, we have George Norman, who's not really an alumni, but he just left us to go and do civil, what's it called? Civil construction. He's studying that down the road. Is that right? In Cleveland, yeah. So he was studying here last year. Yeah. So thank you very much for coming along. And that's our trombone section. So this is Jam de Morisola. on trumpet. Yeah, Rowan on barrel drums and Ian Henderson on percussion. And Josh on trumpet, isn't that fantastic playing? We'd like to bring to the stage our singer for this evening, Miss Mitchell Burke. What year did you graduate, Mitchell?
2014.
So that's 2004? Sorry, yeah. 2014.
Yeah.
And what have you been up to?
I don't have anything on the sheet. Bit of acting here and there. I'm currently working on some film sets. And hello, Linny. How are you? I heard some sad news a couple of weeks ago that Lynn was finally departing, but it kind of made me happy that we can follow up on that date that you promised me a long time ago. Okay. All right, this is me and Mrs. Jones. Me and Mrs. Jones, we got a thing going on. We both know that it's wrong, but it's much too strong to let it go now. Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones. We got a thing going on. Both know that it's wrong, but it's much too strong. We gotta be extra careful that we don't put our hopes up too high, 'cause she's got her own obligations, and so do I. Yeah, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones. Let's give it up for the band. Well, it's time for us to be leaving, and it hurts so much inside. And I don't mind with me at the same time. Doctor Bishop. Every day at the same Cafe 97. We got a thing going on. We know it's wrong. Thank you. Bit of Sheldon flair. The next song we got is Sway. And you're all sitting, so if you feel like getting up and grooving, why not? Join me. Hit us with some elevator music maybe while we wait. When marimba rhythm starts to play, dance with me, make me sway, like a lazy ocean hugs the shore. Hold me close, sway me more, like a flower bending in the breeze. Bend with me, sway with ease. When you dance, you have your way with me. Stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me feel as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. When marimba rhythm starts to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like the lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bear with me, sway with me. When you dance, you have to lay with me, stay with me, sway with me. When marimba starts to play, hold me close, make me sway. Like an ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bear with me, stay with me. By the winds you ride your way with me, stay, sway with me.
Mitchell Burke, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much. Grateful to be back. Thank you so much.
Mitchell Bublé. This next piece we're going to do was written by an Australian composer, Graham Jesse, who's a saxophonist in Sydney, who wrote this for the Sydney All-Star Big Band. So, of course, it features saxophones. What can you do? I think it's been played by a number of bands at Sheldon, so you may have heard this one, but yeah, please enjoy. that was Siggy on lead alto, stand up. And Will on guitar. And of course, Maddie on the trumpet. As if we haven't featured the sax section enough, we're now going to feature them again. As it should be. So I'd like to introduce you to the sax section now. On lead alto, you may not have heard of this young man. William Martineau. I'm not sure what he's been doing, yeah. Yeah. Graduated in 2010. Geez, you're old. Gigging and teaching, yeah. At the best school in Brisbane, apparently. Yeah. Is that what I wrote? No, that's what I wrote. That's right. On alto 2, we have Siggy Mather, as you just heard in the solo. She graduated in 2020. She's studying law and humanities, another double degree. Do music, do music, do music. And Western civilizations, humanities, Western civilizations, that sounds interesting. Tenor 1, of course, the inevitable Shelley Bishop. Graduated in 2008. She has a PhD in operational management at University of Sydney, law of Griffith. This goes on forever. I can't read all this. It goes on. And you work at a recording studio in Sydney, right? So what's the name of that studio? Okay. Studio 301. It's the best one in Australia, right? Yeah. So she's doing amazing things with music. Studied over in the States, and I'm saying more than what you've written here. So thank you, Shelley, so much for coming. And Lachlan Gibson graduated 2017. He's studying law at Griffith. And on baritone sax, we have Thomas Sultana, 2019 graduate. Bachelor of Science, majoring in biomedical sciences. You are all really nerdy, brainy people. But great to see you're still doing music. So this next piece is going to feature them. And Mr. Martineau loves this piece. He loves this one because he has to do really fast movements on the saxophone. So he's been practicing all week. Hasn't been teaching any students, and so this is called Groove Merchant. I think it's one of the best tunes ever written for big band. That's my opinion, and it's written by Thad Jones. It's a fantastic chart. Please enjoy. Lachlan Gibson, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we just got a couple more pieces for you. The next piece wasn't in my set list. I wasn't planning to do this one, but Lachlan Bell came to see me once he heard we were doing the alumni band and said, "Hey, can I write a piece for the group, write an arrangement?" I said, "Yeah, sure. Well, let's have a look at it." And he said, "It's going to be a Snarky Puppies tune." And I thought, "Yeah, okay." And he sent it through to me. I had a look at the first 8 bars. I said, "Yeah, fair enough." Bad Kids to the Back. Does anybody, all the young people probably know this one. Know it? Yeah, it's an interesting chart. It's quite difficult. I should have looked further into it. It's a challenging chart. Thank you very much, Lachlan Bell, for this. And hold on to your belts. This is going to be fun. It's going to feature our rhythm section. So I'd like to introduce you to our rhythm section. On piano, you just heard him do an amazing solo, Shane Calderbank. Graduated in 2004, is now teaching and gigging. Again, not at the best school in Brisbane, but pretty good one though. Pretty good school, yeah. William Bai graduated in 2020. He's studying science and physics. What's with the double degrees, you lot? You haven't got enough to do. Corey on bass, graduated in 2019. Just a single degree. That's disappointing, Corey. So he's only studying law, apparently. So, oh well, yeah, bass players. On drums, we have Rowan Barrier, graduated in 2018. Rowan's at the Conservatory of Music studying popular music in his 3rd year. Sorry? Yeah, absolutely. Finally, someone's studying music. Yeah. And then on percussion and drums, we've also got Ian Henderson. Ian joined us this last week, so I didn't think Ian could come along. He graduated in 2005. Ian, I thought, was going overseas, so unfortunately that didn't happen. So, new plans, sorry about that. But he's joined us tonight, so you might know him actually as an opera singer. Some people before said, "What, he plays drums as well?" I said, yeah, check out the YouTube clip because he does a featured solo and it's classic. Do you want, yeah, it's brilliant. So go ahead, check out that YouTube clip of Sheldon and you'll see Ian there featured on percussion. So thank you very much to our rhythm section. Bad Kids to the back. Please enjoy. I've just got to get the tempo. Thank you very much, Lachlan Bell. And congratulations. I hope that turned out the way you hoped. So, it sounded pretty good. I got some thank yous. Firstly, I'd like to thank this amazing band. It's such a pleasure to stand in front of amazing musicians like this. I'm going to let you in a little secret. I'm not sure you know, but we rehearsed once. Just had one rehearsal and put that together. So that's what it's like to work with professional musicians. You just need the one rehearsal to get it done. So thank you very much. It's been a joy, and I hope, and I'd just like to thank you all for jumping on board. And I know it's because of this young lady over here, Dr. Bishop. So my first thank you would go to you. This is an honour to you, to the fact that they've come along and they are willing to come back and partake in this means that they love this school and they love you. So I'd like to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, everything you've done for me personally, but also for this school. And this what you've built here is incredible, and we're going to miss you very much, deeply. You can't leave. What's going on? You're not allowed to leave. So thank you very much, Dr. Bishop, and this is in honour of you. Just quickly, I've got a long list here, but I'll go through quickly. I'd just like to thank all of the musicians who performed tonight, all of the conductors and directors who worked with the ensembles and performed. Dave Freeman and his team for the sound and lighting. Fantastic, Dave. Fantastic. Professional standard sound and lighting. Thank you so much. Murray James and his crew for filming this and live streaming at late notice. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. To Hugo and our event centre, as our event centre staff who actually put out the chairs and everything, and also did the bar and everything. Thank you very much, Hugo. And also to Fabian and the staff at the cafe. Al Tompkins, Will Martineau and Lachlan Bell for helping out set up tonight. Louise and Tennille for helping to organise everything. Judy House for the wonderful design on the posters and publicity. Thanks to Jonathan, the marketing team. It was a great turnout tonight, and I think that's thanks to you guys. Thank you. I just want to thank this band again for it's great to see you all again. I had this idea last year when we were losing so many great students. I didn't want to see you go, so I thought, hey, it's a good time now to put this thing together. And particularly to our older alumni who have jumped in. Well, not so old, but the standard of this band is thanks to you, really. The leaders that we've got in each of these sections is just, professional standard. So I think you'll agree it's amazing. Thank you again for coming out tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it. Have you enjoyed tonight? Yeah. Okay, I'll let you go because we're a little bit over time. Last piece, another Gordon Goodwin chart. It's a fantastic piece. Please enjoy. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend. This is called Jazz Police. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a wonderful night. Good evening and good night.